opinion here. I know that I'm like now worthy. When I defeated Malistaire and saved the entire, and saved all of the, saved like Wizard City, like the local solar system, I kind of feel like I should have been worthy too. I feel like it's a little bit like they keep asking more and more of me, and yet no one around me is doing anything. Okay, notice how not a single other student from Wizard City has really done anything. Okay, literally I see wizards all around me who do literally nothing. Every single day. Every single day. You know what I'm doing? I'm fighting for the Spiral's life. Today, look what I'm fighting. And look at Stephanie Death Hollow. What is Stephanie Death Hollow doing? Just chilling here. Okay? And yet, apparently, I wasn't good enough until now. Crazy sauce. You know, guys, welcome to my TED Talk. Someone should do a TED Talk on Wizard 101. Well, it'd be a TEDx. Guys, I've always wanted to do a TEDx. I think doing a TEDx would be really fun. If you don't know what a TED Talk is, it's like an informational... It's usually informational. It's like a talk where someone who's... 98.3% of the time is a very successful individual who does a talk about a specific subject they're smart in. There's the TED Talk series, which is like the really exclusive hard one. And then there's TEDx, which is a little bit like... It's not like anyone can do it, but kind of anyone can do it. I don't really know what the like specifications are. Obviously, not anyone can do it because otherwise well, I guess not everyone would do it. A lot of people would do it. It's not that easy, but I would love to do a TEDx. Should I really do one on one? No, I shouldn't. Okay. Love the game. Don't know enough. I mean, I acknowledge that. But maybe, you know, my TEDx would be, it'd be how much I don't know about Wizard 101, even though I've been playing this game for far too long. And that would be a perfect example. Though, I wonder, because I have been playing this game for a really long time, but I would love to know how many hours. It's so annoying I don't actually find my hours. Okay, we do have marching orders. Next time, though, I would love some captions. I'm going to be honest here. Now, you might be saying, Twichty, you just said you wanted captions, and yet you skipped through all those captions. You're right. I did. Why? Because I want captions so that I can see I'm making progress in the dialogue. I don't need it so I can read the dialogue. I'm not concerned. Something yap, yap, yap. Something yada, yada, yada. I'm making progress, and that's all that matters. Talk to Spark in Aerial Jungle. All right. Where are you? Oh, hey, Crusher. Oh, I remember the Crusher quest, guys. There's a weird mini boss that you can do here. That's like this weird dungeon with a bunch of bosses that I did at one point. I don't really know why I did it. I think there's a badge you get. It must have been a badge. And I helped someone do that. And I don't really know. Oh, Spark, why are we here? Why do I have to defeat lightning bugs? I don't want to defeat lightning bugs. That doesn't bring me joy. Okay. But what I will do is I think I can just use this deck. You know, okay, actually two things, guys. Two things I'm gonna do. One, I'm gonna equip this deck. Two, no, too many decks, too many decks. The purpose of me having my deck set up as it was is so I wouldn't have to deal with a billion decks. Now I've got 3 decks. Small deck. Okay, I kind of messed up. So you know what we're gonna do, guys? If you mess up, the solution is just delete your problems. Okay, guys, sometimes the best answer is just delete it, okay? Okay, you messed up on your homework? Don't bother trying to fix it. Just delete it, okay? Throw it in the trash. Move on. I'm just kidding. Here's the guys. My best advice. I guess no one does homework on paper anymore. I was gonna say my favorite thing as a kid was I would steal my grandmother's whiteout for my homework, and it was extremely helpful because like for math homework. But I guess I don't really think people do math homework on. I guess you would do it, but I don't even know if people turn in math homework on like paper anymore. Because like I didn't turn. No, I didn't turn math paper homework in. God, guys, I remember. Oh my God. I remember back in the day, you know, you write your name in the top hand corner, you write your period, you write the date. You know, you get minus points if you don't remember the right period, you get minus points if you don't remember the right date. Those are the days. And now I don't get minus periods. I just do worse at my job, and people complain, and then I get stressed about getting fired. Guys, if you ever feel like, wow, school sucks, I'll just tell you this right now. Enjoy it. Find ways to enjoy it. Because not that having a job is bad. There's a lot of great things with having a job and having freedom. Unfortunately, there's something also called responsibility, which really cramps down on the style of being an adult. Okay? There's nothing like having a great time and then remembering that you have to pay your gas bill, your water bill, and your internet bill. Those are things that really, you know, really hamper me and keep me real, okay? Mind you, doing laundry, not a big deal. Doing dishes, not a big deal. Cooking for yourself, it depends on who you are. Me, I started cooking for myself in college. I did not cook for myself in high school. But that's, I don't know. I guess some kids, I also feel like though when you're at home, I mean, it depends on the home environment, but I feel like a lot of parents, like, you want to have family meals. And my mother was obsessed with the concept of a family meal. It almost never got pulled off. But the concept of it, guys, it was the concept of an idea of a family meal was everything. I don't love the 592. That kind of hurt. So I really see that original ideas are getting passed around here, guys. Here's my thing. If Wizard 101 wants to promote us to stop just blading and using AoEs, maybe guys, maybe crazy take here, they shouldn't let their guys do it too, okay? Because the fact that all 3 Storm characters just use Tempest, I feel like, you know, the writing's on the wall. Okay, the waves are spelling something, okay? You know, it's giving Moana, okay? What is it? Something about the ocean. What does the ocean do in Moana? I don't remember what the ocean does. It does something where it's like, it calls out to you? I don't know what it does. What is it? I don't know. Guys, Moana's really good. Has anyone seen Moana 2? That's my other question. Because I have not seen Moana 2, and it's on my list. Well, it's on my list. It's on my list of I wouldn't pay to see it in the theaters. Why? Because I heard it's bad in the theaters. And I don't want to pay to see something. Well, I don't want to pay to see something bad. Let me be very clear here. And I don't think I would. Oh. Okay, we're level 129. I mean, the honest truth is we hit 130, then I don't really know if I can improve my gear. I know that there's the one gear I theoretically could get, but the thing about that gear is I can't really use it because well, it wasn't in sale. The Cabal. Oh, the Cabal gear wasn't available. Oh, we're trying to heal Mallory. Okay. Wait, why is Mallory knocked out? I'm confused. Okay, let me figure out how to get Cabal gear, Wizard 101. The Cabal gear, you purchase it directly from Bazaar as it is now tradable and can be bought and sold to players. That is the most reliable way to acquire it. Oh. Really? Oh. It drops from Yorick and Medulla and several other well, I'm gonna be real here, guys. It didn't drop for me, so I'm kind of feeling a little bit scammed, but you know. Oh my god, guys, it's giant ants. I'm gonna be honest here. I think that's kind of, it kind of sucks for insects that they're not that adorable. Because it's like, you know, if you ever had to see like a giant, I feel like, you know, if you ever saw a giant puppy, no one's running, and I acknowledge, but I feel like, you know, like a ladybug when small is cute. I didn't like that sound. Nope. Did not like that one bit. No, we're gonna chill on that one. Guys, I never had to deal with cockroaches until I moved to LA. I think maybe in Santa Barbara did I have to deal with cockroaches. It was not apparent. LA, I've had to deal with 3 cockroaches in my apartment. That's 3 more than I'm willing to deal with. That's 3 more than I want to deal with, and that's 3 more than that I ever hope to deal with in my life. I've also seen them on the road, which is, you know, cockroaches are gonna be in the city. You know, it makes sense. Did I personally want to see it? No. The issue too is that one of the shoes I wear is a Choco. Clyde, here's the thing, Clyde, I don't think that's rude. You know, here's the thing. I didn't like everything my mom made. The honest truth is I was just too lazy. In fact, Clyde, I think it's kinder of you if you didn't like your mom's cooking to do your own cooking. Because I think that's a very mature compromise. An immature compromise would be, I don't like what you're making, I'm not gonna eat it, and then, you know, your mother's forced to try to make something else or you just like starve yourself. A mature response is you saying, hey, maybe your food is not what I prefer, but I'm gonna make myself something I like. That's just a real response. Yeah, let's go. Cause like, what did my mom make that I did? My mom loved making rosemary chicken. I was not a big fan of rosemary chicken. Oh yeah, 100%. I am not a fan. Yeah. Here's the thing. There's 10. Now here's the thing. Obviously, guys, being nice is always, nice is the best policy. 98.3% of the time. But for example, if you're ever gonna have a problem with someone, never bring a problem without a solution. Guys, I'll tell you this right now. bring a problem without a solution is just never going to benefit you. Why? Because 98.3% of the time, if you bring a problem, people will ask you what the solution is, okay? And this is, I mean, this doesn't really have to be that much to click. This is more at work. Just general advice at work. If you identify a problem, you should bring people aware, because identifying problems is important, but you should also try to think of a solution. Me when the funny man is alive? Oh, hello, Extra Hot Cheeto. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I hope you had wonderful classes. I'm sorry if that's too much. I can always peel it back. But I hope you did. Okay, what are we doing here? Cabal Gear. Cabal Gear. Guys, they still haven't messaged me on Facebook. I'm still annoyed. And they will. I know they will. Oh, also, you guys, you know what's annoying? So I bought these lights. And currently there's a charge on 2 different credit cards because I tried one credit card and it didn't work, and there's a charge on another one. And I really don't want to have to call the company and ask them to, you know, don't charge me twice for the product I bought once. But I'm letting it, because technically the charge is pending. So, like, you know, guys, I'm waiting for it to disappear off my credit card statement. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is this? No. Guys, my property manager said, oh. Oh, never mind, guys. Okay, they're just saying in case of a power outage and I have to leave, basically my keys still work. Oh, and then they say record everything, save your documents. Wow, they're really giving us a warning. I don't know why my property is giving me a warning. I don't like that my property is giving me such a warning about the fires, but that's true. Guys, here's the thing. If you're ever in a fire, remember, you need proof of what you have. Kind of. I don't know. That's my thing, you know, fire insurance, you know, like, did I have a 7900 XTX in my computer, or did I have a 49? Or did I have a 4090? Did I have a dual 4090? Did I actually have 3 gaming PCs? The world will never know. Will they ask me to show receipts? Well, guys, what can I say? I bought it physically because I went to Micro Center. The world will never know. I'm not saying at one point in my life, here's the thing, guys. Well, actually, I will. Guys, at one point in my life, I wanted my mother to commit, insurance fraud. My mother would not. My mother's a good person and would not. I tried, guys. I really tried. As the 16-year-old self, I was really trying to convince my mother to commit insurance fraud, and she just said no. And, yeah. So sorry, guys. My mother just texted me my mother is currently in Poland, so I felt the need to respond to her. What time is it in Poland? What time is it in Poland? It is 2:56 a.m. Jet lagged much? Okay. Guys, you gotta be a little sassy. Here's the thing, guys. I'm sassy with my mother. I think my idea of a relationship with my mother as I grow older is my goal in life is, obviously, she's my mother, and I would hope that she would love me for the rest of my life. I would love to transition a little more to friends. Just a teeny little bit more to friends. You know, a little, because it's like the honest truth is, like, I love her and I have her support, but I'm also just fully independent. Like, you know, I'm doing my own thing. I'm vibing my own ways, so it's like I don't necessarily need her always as a parental figure, except she pays for a CPA, and I really need to know something about taxes, and I'm still waiting for her to get back on me that, because I don't want to pay for a CPA, so I'm really waiting on that one. I rely on her on that.
So this is a bummer.
Mostly, but mostly I would just rather be friends. You want to light my house on fire and lie about it, so I get, exactly. Not literally. You know, I will say, Hot Cheeto, you did mess up the first step, which is, you know, you kind of premeditated it. But hey, here's the thing. I won't tell anyone. I just think our chat, what's said in our chat stays in our chat, okay? Because here's the thing, guys. Chat. I mean, technically, did I just say what you said? Yeah, but guys, that was actually a lie. Twichty actually just lies. Everything out of my mouth, BS. Okay, you can't trust a single thing. There you go. I got you. That was a great wink, guys. I hope you all really appreciate that wink. Yeah. Something. Use the skyboat. Let's get to the chaos jungle.
Looks like all of us will fit. Barely.
Oh.
Let's go, wizard.
I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I know we took this. I would love to know how this got in the air. Because notice how this doesn't actually have a motor. I understand it's like a sky boat, but it's like a glide boat, not like a long way to get. Yeah. We came a long way to get somewhere. I personally, I want to acknowledge that I think this is one of, in my opinions, visually a very cool space in Wizard 101. I do think the quality of the pillars of I don't know what they are is absolutely horrible. I would also love to actually be able to see what's above me, which is fine. It has wings, obviously. Oh, they're not gliders, they're wings. Okay. Hot Cheeto, that's, you know what? That's a very astute point. I can tell you've clearly been eating your Hot Cheetos. Remember, guys, a bag of Hot Cheetos a day keeps the doctor away, okay? And that's what matters. Okay. Where? Guys, Samsara. Genshin Impact. Samsara. Guys, I just want you all to know that Samsara is both in Genshin Impact and Wizard 101. What is Samsara? Because the fact that they both have Samsara.
All right.
Samsara is also a software company, a publicly traded software company. Guys, I don't understand. I don't know what Samsara is. Anyways, the fact that it's in Genshin Impact in this, it's also a publicly traded software company. Guys, we'll never know. Everyone, short Samsara. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Don't listen to me. Though, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I do love to go on Wall Street Bets. I love to go on Wall Street Bets. One of my favorite subreddits. Why? It's a humbling experience that reminds me not to option trade. That's what it does, okay? It reminds me, hey, Twichty, you're not smart and you're not built different, okay? You're built the same and you would lose all your money. Don't do it. Okay, guys, don't option trade. Don't do it. It's not worth it, okay? Unless you like living a life of high anxiety and you have an obnoxious amount of disposable income. I want to be clear. If you have an obnoxious amount of disposable income, don't listen to me. Do whatever you want, okay? But I assume many people are in a similar boat where you don't have an obnoxious amount of disposable income. Option trading is not where it's at. And yeah. Was I looking at Wall Street Bets today? Yes, I was. My favorite meme of Wall Street Bets, guys, the NVIDIA CEO, so there was a bunch of quantum stocks that went up recently because I don't know. I don't understand why. It was Google. Someone released something that was like exciting about quantum. So then people got really excited. So these quantum stocks skyrocketed. And then the NVIDIA CEO tweeted, hey guys, by the way, quantum's not happening anytime soon. And then they plummeted, and they didn't plummet, but they did they went up a crazy amount and then they dropped essentially a crazy amount. And then there's a picture of the NVIDIA CEO with the Thanos glove snapping. And that made me giggle. That gave me a little giggle wiggle. Oh. Okay. Cool. Guys, moral of the story is my mother is jet lagged, which, guys, it's not shocking. My mother lives in the West Coast. It is currently 6 p.m. here. My mother's currently in Poland where it is 3 a.m. You know, I would have trouble sleeping now too. Okay. Did I also drink a cup of coffee before I started streaming? Yes, I did. Why, guys? Because I want to provide you the real Twichty experience. We're not going to talk about that, which is me caffeinated. That's the real experience, okay? Most people get me caffeinated. Do I love caffeine? Yes. Do I think that I will live on caffeine the rest of my life? Yes. Guys, I think the no caffeine movement... This is my biggest rant of all time. And I want to acknowledge something now. I don't think this is my best take in the world. However, there's a no caffeine movement and there's a no caffeine subreddit. My thing about this subreddit is a lot of people on there talk about how when they don't have caffeine, it affects their mood, which I think is 100% possible. Guys, I want to acknowledge that caffeine is a drug that affects your chemistry. If something affects your chemistry, it can affect your mood. Why? Because your mood, it's a lot of chemicals. It's also thought, but there's like chemicals related. My little point, though, is I feel a lot of people who say they're addicted to caffeine and then stop go, oh, I hate the mood swings. I also think a lot of people who complain about the mood swings and the grouchiness also complain about something called a headache. And I'm going to stand by this, guys. Little crazy take here. Sometimes I think that you're grouchy maybe because you have a headache. Like, I don't know how many people have been able to keep a positive attitude and have a headache. I'll tell you this right now. If I have a headache, you're not getting a smile out of me, okay? You're getting groans, grating. I can't. I absolutely hate it. Guys, this second, my head feels a little bit ooga booga. I'm popping not an aspirin. I'm popping an ibuprofen, a Tylenol. I don't know what I'm popping, okay? I'm popping one of them, okay? Because I can't. Absolutely not. A headache is literally... Brain, stop it. Because that's the thing too, like, remember guys, you're just a flesh bag. Your brain is really you, okay? The rest of your body is just a flesh bag, okay? You're basically just a mech suit, okay? So I don't know why my driver, okay? I don't know why my driver thinks it's funny to be in pain. Also, brain, what do you mean there's like too much pressure in my head? You're the one who regulates my blood pressure. Because isn't like I think a headache is like one of those. I don't even know. Do your job. It's like the thing. I just don't even understand it. Oh my God, Dying Peach. Thank you much for the subscription. Hello, hello, hello. Long time no see, bestie. I hope you had an absolutely wonderful Christmas and wonderful New Year's, and I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Guys, at the top of the hour, every hour, I run a 3-minute ad break. If you don't want to experience that ad break, use the Twitch Prime or regular subscription to enjoy an ad-free stream, get access to awesome moments, and support me. Watching me still supports me, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. Dying Peach, how are you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. This is a boss. This also looks like a Pokemon. This looks like Durant. It's Durant. Well, that's also Kevin Durant, but I meant Durant the Pokemon. How do you think Kevin Durant feels about having the same name as a Pokemon? Do you think like he's ever wanted to do a Pokemon collab where he's like, hey guys, by the way, like, I feel like he should. Like, I feel like Pokemon and like, I feel like that'd be a really good combo if they release like his jersey. I guess I don't know how many NBA fans are also Pokemon fans, but it has to be a pretty big proportion. Okay, in my head, it has to be because guys, basketball and Pokemon battles is essentially the same thing. I don't know. He's set. Oh, that's his wing, guys. Kevin Durant is 6'11". I thought he was 7. I thought he was 7'5". That's his wingspan. Which I'm gonna be honest here. Here's the thing. There's absolutely no issue with describing a human's like, you know, like arm stretch as wingspan. Do I really think this should be called wingspan? No. What do I think it should be called? Stretch? I guess stretch is stupid. Tippies? Arm span. Here's the thing. I like arm span. I really do. And I don't want to not harp on arm span. But arm span, it almost feels like it's like, it feels like it's almost a tongue twister. Arm span. I don't know why it feels like a tongue twister, but arm span. Sure, arm span. I just don't understand wingspan. We're not flying, okay? Humans are flightless mammals. Is there a mammal that can fly? Is there a mammal that can fly? I don't think there is. Nope, there are. Guys, there are mammals that can fly. There's actually many mammals that can fly. Not limited to, but including a bat. A bat is a great example. Flying foxes? What is a flying fox? Oh, it's a mega bat? Okay, I'm sorry. What do you... I'm sorry. A flying... Who? Sometimes I think scientists get away with too much. Okay, guys? Why are we calling this a flying fox if it's a mega bat? Guys, I will clarify. If there's any, I don't know, what is it called if you study animals? If there's any... Not like a zoologist. What is a zoologist? Zoologist. Is that just the study of animals? Oh, I guess it'd be zoology. Study animals. Oh, and a wildlife biologist. Okay, moral of the story, guys, if you're a zoologist, more power to you. You know, absolutely roast me. I don't get that, because I did just Google this. I can't believe I didn't think about a bat. But I guess I don't really think of bats as What do I think bats of if they're not a mammal? I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I kind of think of bats as their own thing. I kind of think they're their own, you know. Guys, think about Batman, okay? He's kind of his own unique superhero. He doesn't have superpowers. He may theoretically be super hot and a billionaire, but besides that, guys, he's basically just a normal person, okay? I do want to clarify once again, no shame to Batman. I do think that sometimes a little bit swept under the rug that he's a billionaire. Like, guys, imagine Batman had to fight crime and had to pay medical debt, okay? I feel like then he would be a little more impressive and people would maybe feel a little more inspired by him, okay? You know, imagine he was Batman, but he had student loans. Okay, you know, just like a little bit more realistic thing. It's like, okay, he's Batman the billionaire. Well, what else are you going to do with your time? You have too much money. You have nothing else to do with your time. Like, okay, buddy.
We're here. You found a way to the quickening place?
What do you mean the quickening? What is the... Guys, the quickening sounds familiar. I feel like it's something. Oh, I have Bean with me. Why am I... Oh, am I going to wake him up? That's actually really exciting. What do I get at 1:30? I don't get anything. But the sound of musicology, right? Yeah. Must learn sound of musicology. Okay. Sound of musicology, guys, that's what Death.
Stand where you are. Breathe deep.
Oh.
Become one.
Can I be honest here, guys? I like the death fungus. One, I'm not gonna lie, they're a little cute. And two, I feel like they're actually kind of scary. They're like, well, actually, I take that back. They can't. Here's the thing, guys. If I'm describing them as cute, they can't be that scary. Okay, I don't think I've ever described something that's legitimately scary as cute. So I apologize, Death Fungus. You're just a little too cute. But I think it's their voice, guys. Their voice doesn't really sound scary. It just kind of sounds adorable. Because they're just, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Guys, did anyone listen to the if anyone listened to the Aragon audiobook and you listen to Saphira's voice, that literally just sounded like Saphira's voice. I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find Saphira's voice and I'm gonna play that in a clip because okay, it's not perfect. I'm gonna be very clear here. It's not perfect. It's pretty close in my opinion. Okay, it's pretty okay. Let's not whoa. Guys, I always wonder why I feel like natural attacks always do so much damage. This is annoying. This guy's not responding to me, and I really want this stream deck. And I want to acknowledge that I'm buying it off of Facebook Marketplace. He's under no responsibility to respond to me. It is 6 p.m. So, like, please, sir. You know, you responded to me at what? 2? And then I responded at 4? You know, 2 hour. I feel like 2 hour time window. I assume that he's moving, because he's selling essentially... Guys... The video was literally, it was just a video of his apartment. And he said literally anything's up for sale. Just make a note. Which I think, that's wild. Like imagine just like turning on your camera and just like zooming around your room and being like, hey guys, all of this is for sale. And then B, I'm gonna be honest here, it was not a very effective method. Like if you really wanted to sell things, I feel like, cause like, here's the thing guys, he wasn't like, oh, like guys, look at this. This feels plushy for sale. No, he was like, I don't know. He was like this. And like it would have been like here and he just went zoom. And he didn't like specifically do things. I thought I had homework, but it's not due until tomorrow. Hot Cheeto, that is a dream come true. Okay, there's nothing like thinking something's due and then it's not actually due tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna be honest here. I think it's slightly better if you've done it and then it turns out to be due tomorrow. But either way, Hot Cheeto, I'm very excited for you and I'm very happy. But I hope you have an absolutely wonderful time. Oh, okay. Doing your homework, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think you probably have gotten this from my personality by now. I don't really know, and if you haven't, that's valid, guys. And maybe I've changed as a human. I loved school. I liked school a lot. Homework was fine. Homework was a hit or miss. I really did I liked school and I liked lectures. I thought lectures were probably my favorite part of college, which.
Lay down your burdens.
In terms of like actual college, which I guess there's really not, what is there of college? You have lectures and homework. There's really not that much else. So I guess it's really not that surprising, but I don't know. I was a big fan. I was a fan of my classes. Most of them, they were not, I think I got kind of lucky in college. There weren't many professors that I really didn't like. And I think that's because honestly, guys, I couldn't interact with them that much. I think that was really a saving grace. Because if I could have interacted with my professors more, I think I would have liked them. One time I told the professor that I was going to phone in Hot Cheeto, my biggest advice. When you're graduating, obviously, you know, pass your classes. I was graduating, guys. I had a job. I was not trying my hardest. Let me be very clear. I was not trying my hardest. And I was going to phone in a final. Like, you know, like I was going to try. I didn't want to fail, but I wasn't going to study crazy. I told my professor that. Did not appreciate that. She did not appreciate that one bit. And can I be honest here, guys? I think that's a little rude. Like I'm attending college. Why? Because I want a job. Like, that's why I was going to college. Like, I'm not here for my PhD. I'm not here for my master's. And so, like, if I have a job and I'm taking your class, like, I'm showing up to class and I'm learning. Like, and can I be honest here? Like, as a professor, I don't really care. I don't feel like I would care if the students did well in the exams or not. Like, yeah, I want them to do, like, I care if they're I would care much more if they were, like, watching me. Like, imagine, like, if you're lecturing and no one was paying attention, that'd be depressing. But whether they do well in the exams or not, it's not really my problem. And they're great in the class. Like, if they want a good grade, they can study a lot. If they don't want a good, like, if some student came up to me and said, hey, you know, I'm graduating, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, like, I'm just not really going to try on the final. I wouldn't be like, oh, God. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's 100% logical. And I totally get you. And I understand, you know, she had her PhD. So I think the perspective of knowledge is a little... Like, I think if you have the willpower to get a PhD, then, like, let's be real here. You really like learning. You really like knowledge. So you're probably like, well, he's not learning as much because he's kind of phoning it in, which is true. I'm going to be honest here, guys. My international finance, not the best. Not the best. It wasn't great to begin with, and it definitely didn't help that I kind of phoned it in. Closing time, guys. I'm going to be honest here, guys. I didn't really like the class that much. I don't really like finance. Not my favorite thing in the universe. Should be honest here. Not as bad as accounting. Guys, if I had to rank things, accounting is really low on there. Okay, guys, and I don't like well, that's not true. I liked comparative lit. Guys, if you ever have the chance, I highly recommend a comparative literature course. Which it's just comparing books and how they're written and themes in them. It's pretty interesting in my opinion, especially if you do it in like in a non-Western books. I think it's interesting because it's like, obviously, right? Like most of the books I've read are written by Western authors, aka, you know, I guess American authors. I don't really know. I guess Western American. I don't really know the difference. But like reading authors from different continents, different countries, I think it adds something. It's nice. You're yapping again? Oh, it's crazy. I know, Blake. Isn't that crazy? Hello, Blake 70777. Blake, did you know my area code of my original home was 707? Just throwing that out there. Guys, hi Blake. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Thursday. I hope everything's going great. We're gonna get a crit, guys, and that's how we're gonna survive. Please? That's all I'm asking. See, guys, and sometimes Wild Bolt comes through. And Clyde, I hope you caught that moment, okay? Because that was truly for you. Guys, I'm still, you know what I don't actually understand? I don't understand the point of these cards. Where is it? I feel like when they did the revamp of whatchamacallit, like this, like mutate Kraken into Raging Kraken. I feel like when they did this, they should have like done something to include him in something else. That's why I have it in my name. I'm your stalker. Blake, please don't compliment me that much. I'm gonna be honest here, guys. You know, if I had a stalker, that'd be crazy. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, obviously, let's be clear. That'd be horrible. Having a stalker is horrible, guys. Not to make light of anyone who's ever been stalked. Exact same time, guys. Me? I'm not being stalked, okay? Here's the thing, Blake. 98% of my life has been, I would argue, is more people trying to run away. Do I want one? You know, see, now I feel like I'm entering dangerous territory. Now I feel like I'm actually okay. I think I'm okay. But I deeply appreciate you talking to me. But I feel like I can't do that because here's the thing, guys. If I say I want a stalker, I feel like that's asking for trouble, right? And I don't want to ask for trouble, guys. I actually don't want trouble. My goal in life is to live a very peaceful life that is enjoyable.
Wizard, we
must
move quickly.